So this is the level select hub screen thing.
Oh,
It's pretty cool.
I clearly didn't play enough of this game, so I didn't even know I had one.
I'm not sure if it maybe didn't in other versions. No, I'm pretty sure it didn't in other versions.
I don't know.
No,
I only
it's
ever
not-
as far as I know, I only really played the demo on the Dreamcast, so I don't know much about this game. I just knew I didn't like it from that demo.
Fair enough. Yeah, so this is the first level.
He's a creepy bastard.
He's so fucking creepy. Look at his yellow ass teeth as well, man. Yep, toothbrush. So yeah. Well, but first of all, I'm gonna say this level is beautiful. Like strange, but beautiful.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
That
I'm just gonna try and hit a butterfly.
yeah, I'm just a mad cunt.
You're just gonna leave that lum that was there.
Oh, don't worry, I'll go back and get it. Plus, remember, this is black on mine. Like it's gold now. Ain't gold when I'm playing. The
Wait, the lums aren't black. The lums are black. Sorry.
lumps are black.
That's a really weird thing to, and they're also yellow now. Actually, they're not blue anymore.
It's peculiar. I think it changes depending on the level I'm recording. I'm not sure why it doesn't work in emulation, but it does in recording. But one of these things. So yeah, I realise that's a bouncy. And yeah, the level design of this game, I think it's actually pretty unique because it does have linear progression, but within that linear progression there is so many really interesting off branches. Like, a lot of games obviously have
Yeah.
minor
Oh,
distractions.
the path you're supposed to go, and like I know what you mean. It has like the extra stuff you can look out for.
Yeah, but I think when it does this, the extra stuff, I wouldn't say it's more fleshed out, but I think it's a bit more interesting than it is in most games. Like this right here, it's pretty cool. It's pretty detailed for basically a switch that you need to go and hit, you know. And it gets better as the game goes. It gets a lot better as the game goes on, actually. And there's one coming up pretty soon that's extremely cool. Piranhas are dicks in this game. Absolute dicks.
Piranhas are dicks in every game,
Yeah.
except in maybe the first Rayman, because they weren't that bad. Because they were like, you only ever saw them on if you were on a vine, and it would be a vine next to you, and in between the vines, piranhas would jump up.
Alright.
And
Yeah.
they were it's easy to just be a punch. It was more the hunters that were annoying.
Aye. Fuck.
Like the one that would like, he would duck if you were gonna punch him. He's a wee
Yeah.
bastard.
Remember that wee dick. Yeah, these ones are the piranhas are pretty fucking annoying, mainly because they show up in a variety of situations and they're really fast. Like they're really fucking.
Yeah, I mean, the ones in the first round were slow.
Mhm.
Like, you could hit them really easily.
Yeah, that's kind of the main difference. Plus, I don't even know if you can kill these ones. So admittedly, I can't remember trying. But yeah, I actually done a fuck up. I forgot you could swim, and I thought I would die as soon as I hit this water, but I didn't. So
I was wondering about that.
I do some swimming and get us some lums. As you see, these are actually meant to be blue ones.
Oh, the air. What was that one yellow?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm honest with you. I'm really not sure. I think the game's having a bit of a disaster on knowing what it's meant to be doing. Yeah, there's nice peaceful fish down here, and the swimming.
Yeah, they're massive.
The swimming system is quite unique. It's not like any other ones I've played, but it works really well because basically you just control going up and down. You don't like naturally move up like you do in say Banjo and Mario. And because the controls in this game are really tight and quite responsive, it's really easy to actually maneuver around. As I'm displaying, because I'm notoriously not very good at swimming in 3D platformers.
I'm not sure anyone is. They usually fuck up the controls.
Yeah, they're usually pretty awful, aren't they?
The only ones I can think of that were, you know, you could use them was, you know, Banjo-Kazooie and Super Mario 64. And even then, in Banjo, it was still a dick.
It was a absolute dick in Banjo. I'm trying to remember. Could you swim in Donkey Kong 64? I can't really remember.
I never played it.
No. Oh, no, that's.
I never played it.
Hold on, I'm putting that on the Triumph or Die future list right now because that's a really good game.
There you go, confirmed.
You heard it here first.
Jesus, look at the, like how you could just see them. Like you would just miss them,
Yeah.
but they're there. You see them through the fucking floor, so you're like, yeah, okay,
Can't get them right now anyway. You need to come back to this world to be able to get them. I believe. I might be making that up, but I'm pretty sure.
Well, why not? Because you could. I'm sure you could swim in that water.
It's muddy
and just
water.
go get it.
It's full of.
Is it?
It's full of shite now. They're pumping chemical toxic waste. If you
So-
read the video about it, there's a big tap.
Oh shit! I saw the tap and I never clicked.
Aye,
so-
it's funneling, I don't know, pirate crap.
You were stuck in that wall there.
I had a bit of a disaster there, yeah. I fell down the back of that thing, and that is one thing I will say about this game. A lot of the jumps look a lot shallower than they actually are, and so it can be a bit hard to time your jumps.
You had a bit of a perspective problem there.
I did it earlier as well when I was jumping off the log to get a lum. I kind of fucked it. Yeah, and here's our first proper enemy, which is just
A smoke.
Yep. That's how it's meant to
Um,
look. That's not.
That's actually how it looks.
Yeah.
It's weird. It looks like black, purple
What?
Bowser fire.
What it reminds me, it does look Bowser Fire. What it reminded me of was in Kingdom Hearts. I think it might only be in Kingdom Hearts 2. You get the very small Heartless that are just like balls of shadow.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's been a long time since I played.
And there's also, in fact, there's also a similar, very similar to that in most Zelda games, most 3D Zelda games anyway. So this bit, typical vine climbing segment, but again, because the controls of this game are so good, it works really well. Fucking piranhas everywhere.
There's the same kind of way they did it in the first one. I'm just gonna keep calling back to the first game because it's the only Rayman I liked apart from the new one.
Well, as you should when it's a sequel. I think you've got a bit of responsibility to do that, especially when it's such a radically different sequel. I mean,
yeah,
changed.
that's what I didn't like about it. They changed it so much, and I was just like, I'm not willing to deal with it.
But I think again we have to kind of understand that this is post Mario 64. You know, games changed after Mario 64.
Mhm.
After that, and to an extent, games like Ocarina of Time and Banjo as well. Yeah, this is when the level starts to get a bit more interesting.
This is where the demo started
Is it?
on Dreamcast.
Oh.
This is where it started.
Okay, so this is the section of the game you're familiar with. Yeah.
I know this part.
So, as you'll see, that's the main part, but this is over here, but I'm kind of confused as to what to do first, so I think I'll break this and then go back to the cave. So yeah, pretty
I
easy.
would have thought. It's been a while since I fucking played it, but I would have thought that hole would have been the main part to go down.
It is, yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I just decided I would break it before I went down this side path. But yeah, pretty simple puzzle there. You see that in just about every game that's got enemy files, projectiles, and an arc. Here I make an absolute arse of walking through a tunnel.
Yeah, well done.
Again, camera thing, it was always a problem with these games, still is.
Yeah, that haven't really improved that much.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Ratchet games are a bit different because it's got a good strafe function in it. But I think it's still a problem with like the Sly games, and they don't make Jack games anymore. But yeah, as you can see, this is really what I was talking about when I say I made an arse with perspective, because I'm not so good at handling these lily pads right here. I do make up for it later on. I'll do something cool at the end of this part, but I like that. Like, this is what I like. It's just a little side path, but it feels like you genuinely feel this could possibly be the way forward. I like it when some games do manage to do that, and I like it when they do that. You know, when you're if I made the wrong choice, if I went down the wrong path, should I have went down that one first?
I kind of hate that, like, in Croc. You know, sometimes you just don't know which way is the way you're like the way to the end of the level, and which is like an extra gobo or a coloured crystal. And sometimes you'll go through the way you're supposed to go, and you can't go back, and you fucked it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think
yeah.
See that in a couple of the prop videos that we've done. Yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't have, because I fucking edited a lot of it.
Aye, but I knew you did it, like.
Aye.
Okay. And yeah, a couple of gobos up here, whatever they're called. Lums, globos. Or is globos a different game? Globos is Croc.
Gobos is Croc.
Yeah.
Right, so we can finally move on to the...
Yeah, we can finally do the proper bit of the level. Oh, had the disaster.
I like how much health you lose upon doing that.
Yeah, hardly any, and you get some back every time you get a lum, so it's like, it's not even a thing. Yeah, and Murray actually gives me a tip there that I never even considered, which is just use your shadow, bro. So, I don't know if I figured that the N64 wouldn't have shadows, or if it just never even crossed my mind to check, but yeah.
Well done. Now you won't have a perspective problem, and if you do, I'm calling you out on it.
Yeah, and as you should. Ooh, close there, close.
That was very
I
close.
think the main problem is that, like I say, it's not so much that where you're landing. The problem is a lot of the jumps look closer than they are, and you'll get to the edge and you might not be able to grab on. It's a little bit inconsistent in that aspect. This is a bit of the game I've always remembered and I've always hated.
I remember it pretty well.
There's a similar segment to this in Spyro 2.
You could just go down the middle of that and then it'll get you.
You can, it's the hitboxes are pretty big, like.
Alright.
Yeah, the segment in Spyro 2, I'm thinking of you going up like a cone. You're in like the centre of a volcano, and the island's in the middle of a volcano. And you're
what game was it?
Spyro 2, Gateway to Glimmer.
2.
Yeah.
Okay,
the best of the Spyro games.
I totally don't remember that.
Yeah, it's in I can't remember what the level's called. But it's the level that's got all the satyrs in it. And they have to crush the stone giants that are bullying them, basically.
Oh, yeah.
And
I kind of remember it.
okay,
shit.
ran over a bit, so this is just black screen, but
yeah,
we'll continue to discuss at the start of the next video, so see ya!
See ya! Stay tuned!
That's what we get for not paying attention.